B-rated movies.
All right. Welcome to Berated B-rated movies. I'm Anthony.
Perfect. I am Brian.
And tonight we have Garrett with us.
Hello,
Garrett, give
everybody.
yourself something kind of introduction, man.
All right.
A very
My
Michael
name's
Morbius.
Garrett, and my alias for this evening is a joke that I heard from, I forget the guy's name on SNL, but it was the dude that was accused of getting into a three-way with his teacher. It was like an actual thing, and they did a
Yes.
sketch comedy of it. And
Yeah, he's dating. Yeah, well, I know who it is.
So-
Pete Davidson.
Is that
yeah,
Pete
Pete Davidson. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
And so in court, they were asking him what your friends, like, he goes, what kind of names were your friends giving you? And one of them was Three's Company. So that's my alias, is Three's Company.
That's a hilarious skit. When they're like, how did you feel? He's like, I was instantly filled with joy. And he's like, well, how did your relationship go with your parents? My dad was probably the proudest of me he'd ever been.
Yeah.
Like, well, did you ever get called names at school? Yeah, but they were like good ones, like my man, but like how Denzel Washington says it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We have traffic cam footage of you in your car turning around at the moment that you got the text message.
And he's like, and my feet started running like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And there's popped up from behind me.
Yeah.
That was a great. What, Ronda Rousey was one of his teachers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, great. That was a great skit, man. Oh,
So
man.
that's my intro. I definitely did not experience what Pete Davidson was representing in that sketch, but I did like that alias, so I'm sticking with it.
Three's Company. That is a pretty good one.
Three's Company, yeah.
You know, Three's Company.
Oh, Three's Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it! It's got to be this this beverage. We gotta. We gotta do. Didn't we start doing the BBMs? I
We
didn't think of one this week.
Neither have I.
It's still pretty funny though.
What's that?
Just the acronyms from berated, B-rated movies, like BBM, like, you know, like beautiful bearded men.
Oh,
See, and then
okay.
you could do it because you could do it this week. Because look at you,
Yeah.
I'm a BBM.
there you
That's
are.
right.
And then we got to figure out new acronyms every week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we're
That
thinking about
are
it,
like connected to the movie, or is
I
it
don't
just
know how
random?
many of those we could do.
right? There's going to be an infinite amount.
Okay.
Yes, but
It would be interesting to like create an essentially like an acronym for every. You take every word that's ever said in this film, turn it into one long acronym.
good God,
And then use that
get
as
your computer
subtitles.
to say it.
Yeah.
Which, okay, like, interestingly enough, when I put us on Sounder, they did like the bot did like a listen of an episode, and like I think they listened to like Choose or Die, and the keyword search for that episode was choose, die, like the three words that popped up was like choose, die, and ass.
There you go.
I don't know where ass came from.
Ass. That's
I'm pretty sure somebody said it,
there.
but I don't know why. I
Hmm.
don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. So
Say it like Bam Margera. Why do you gotta be such an ass? Yes.
Ass. You want me to check your asshole? You seen that
Oh
one?
wait, oh no. I was thinking 21 Jump Street. What are you two doing? Finger popping each other's assholes.
And then there's the South Park, where he's like, "You want me to check your asshole?" When they have to get the seatbelt on the toilet, so that way they don't fall in. Remember that? And then the mom kept going to the school and yelling at her son. She's like, "I'm gonna fall into the toilet and I'm gonna die someday. It's all your fault." And so, sure enough, she fell into the toilet because he left the seat up, and her ass somehow plugged the thing, which caused a vortex. And so the only way for her to like get out is if they flush it. But when they flush it, it's going to cause a vortex to like suck her insides all the way out. And it's like she died this very horrible, very long painful, like complete amazing death of Oliver, just because. What grade are they in? 3rd grade, 4th grade?
Have they ever gone to another grade, or they just always
Whatever
been
grade
the same
they're
grade?
in, he didn't put the toilet seat down after he was done peeing. That's a mean lesson to see your mom fucking be murdered by a toilet.
Death by toilet.
Yeah.
It's like that. You guys remember that scene from the end of Alien Resurrection where the morphed like half alien, half Ripley gets sucked out through like a hole in the side of the ship, the size of like a dime,
Oh,
because of the vac-
yeah.
like just like starts with just the skin, and then it starts pulling out the brain material, and then all the guts get sucked out through the back of that little hole. Finally, all that's left is like the skull.
Yep. Just how on Friday the 13th, where she gets pulled through the door hole at the end
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
is it the original?
Yeah, you're like, you couldn't get pulled through there unless you were that guy from Full Metal Jacket. It's a golf ball through a garden hose.
yeah.
No, I was thinking of what's his name? Vincent D'Onofrio's character, the one that commits suicide. Not Private Joker, Private
Oh my god.
Private Pile.
Yeah, pal. But anyways, yes, Garrett, great. Always awesome when you're on, man.
Yeah, I look forward to these days.
Appreciate it.
Yes. What do we got tonight?
Phantasm II.
Dun dun dun. Is that a dun 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 moment?
Depending on how you view this movie.
I know. I didn't even know that there was a Phantasm 2.
Or
Honestly.
a 3, or a 4, or a 5.
What?
We're not even close to done with this.
Garrett, you're going to be on all of these episodes.
Are you
I mean,
okay with that?
When Anthony told me what the movie was, I was just telling him before you got here that this movie, like, very uniquely messed with my head. The first one, I mean. And I like movies that do that. I don't care if they're bad or not. Like, it's the movies that can mess with my head, whether it's the music or just the scenes. Like this one, just the first one was just like I had a hard time like feeling comfortable or like watching it a couple times. It was just so eerie.
The first one with the Fujishi?
Oh,
Yeah.
you get more of those.
There's more of them?
The balls stick around, yeah.
Damn, it's like gremlins. They got them
Yeah.
wet and then they started multiplying.
Right.
You get more dwarves, more balls.
How-
I mean, can you guys imagine the universe where every being is the tall man?
I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm not going to say anything about that.
all right.
Oh.
Man, yeah, I didn't know. This and I don't even want to say that other franchise's name because I dislike them so much. But, you never turn your back on family. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways,
It's
So-
been a long day.
so 5 of these. All right, Garrett, we got you for another couple of episodes, I think.
Yeah.
For a 3 and
And when
a 4 and a
when it's
5.
out if it's out on streaming service soon, not that you guys would watch it for the podcast, but I definitely recommend watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was a fucking awesome movie.
Oh, yes, that does look awesome. I actually want to see that. That's on my list.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know anything about this one.
Oh, no, it's like it's that action movie, right?
Yeah, it's well, it's kind of one of those action movies that it's, I thought it was going to be like a templated multiverse narrative because you've seen enough like Rick and Morty or any other multiverse narrative and you kind of get the gist of it. And I thought this was going to be that, but yeah, the movie ended up being really, really well written. So
Yeah, no, that's on my list of see, and even like I'm trying to show Anthony a picture of it, and I just typed in Eve, and it's the second thing that pops up.
Wow.
Yeah.
you hadn't heard of this before, Anthony?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. It's another Marvel movie.
I think I had.
It's a Marvel movie. The
It's a
Asian
Marvel
woman,
movie.
and she has a huge multiverse and everything going on. She's in. Yes, that's what. Because I went to. First time I saw that was at the new Spider-Man. Well, now it's the old Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay, so to be honest,
and
like I
Morbius.
watched like 20 minutes of the Eternals, and I was like, this is like fucking Harry Potter with gods.
Mm,
And I
yeah.
was like, we may have overextended ourselves in the Marvel universe here, but
There's a
then
couple more.
I know, and I haven't like gotten past my annoyance yet to go back and watch it and actually with a level head yet. It's going to happen at some point. It just hasn't happened yet.
Ah,
Have you guys
But-
watched Fantastic Beasts third installment yet?
I haven't even watched any of the new ones after the old Harry Potters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Fantastic Beasts series is. Well, I don't know if it's going to be any more than a trilogy. I don't know much about the canon, but
I think
they're
it's
on the
supposed to be
third
like
one.
5 movies,
Oh, really?
or what I read. So 5 will probably end up being 6 if
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
make a ton of money on the 5th one or the 4th one. Just like Fast 10 became Fast 10 and 11.
Hmm. Yeah.
God damn it.
I know. It's like movie herpes. It's like, how much more Vin Diesel do I have to watch?
Dude, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's some movies with Vin Diesel that are good and like that. I just wasn't a fan of. The first one came out and there were so many unanswered questions.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Like, so many dead bodies on the road. So many cars were missing. So much destruction. Nobody got blamed for any crimes. The bad guy left. The good guy's car was stolen. The guy still had his job. I'm just like, all right, that's definitely the end of it. And then here we are,
Yeah.
87 years later.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so how do you like? But they did find a very smart way to go about like not having to explain anything. The second movie does not take place in California; it takes place in Miami. So now we don't have to explain anything.
I just love the part. I think it was the second one. I don't know where Luda was in it.
Luda.
The Tokyo
and,
Drift.
Luda and Jaw, and it was those two girls. There's like, yeah, if you win, you can like bang me. Or,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you can bang me, but if you win, you get both of us. And Jaw's like, yeah, or something. And then he loses and he's like, menage. Like, that was like, that. That's the only part I remember of. I think that's the only scene I ever watched. Is that number 2? I don't know.
That's
Okay,
number
those
2.
scenes
I
are
think.
always so weird.
Menage. Like,
Like-
he's so disappointed in himself.
Like the girl
Yeah.
that says, "If you win, you can have me," or like the two people that are competing and the winner gets the girl. Why doesn't the girl just be like, "I don't like you, I like him. You guys stop competing."
Like, I used to have some friends that 100% we'd go out to bars and there'd be a attractive woman with a guy and their mindset was, you know what, if we kick that guy's ass, the girl's going to come home with us. And I'm like, I don't think that would ever work. And to this day, I don't think it ever did.
Like when is it ever like, oh, you beat the ass of the guy that I like,
So I'm going to go home with you.
so I'm
That's
gonna
like,
go home with
that'd be
you.
a win-win. Well, I guess a lose-win for the guy.
Yeah. There would be guys lining up to get in fights, like
Right? But I'm like, dude, it's been going on for the longest time, man. Like, I mean, I haven't hung out with them since I was like, 21, 22. But there's other times too where there's like, oh, dude, that hot chick's with that, normal guy. Let's beat him up and steal his girlfriend. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That doesn't work.
the logic just, it isn't there.
You should do like the Fast and Furious should be rebooted, but this time you take every fancy fast car and you replace it with like the most average of all cars ever with no fancy exhaust, like from the 80s. And then you take every caricature from the movie, right? Because a lot of these characters are just like, exaggerated versions of like normal people. And you just replace them with perfectly average normal Joes. And like, can you imagine seeing like a 1989 Toyota pickup racing like a 1983, Hyundai, whatever,
like a
little
fucking
old hatchback
95 Honda Civic.
Or like a Mazda Miata.
God.
like with the stock rims, like little tiny 1-inch
a nice
tailpipe.
4-door Toyota Camry.
A 92
Honda
Geo Metro.
Honda Odyssey
Just-
Odyssey racing a Subaru Legacy.
But like
Or
they don't
like an
know
Outback.
they don't know how to shift. So it does
Yeah,
this
grinding the gears.
the Volkswagen Golf's like, and
Yeah.
then it goes.
And these races all take place on streets that are lined with speed bumps.
Right.
It's like lots of speeding up and then slowing down.
Yeah.
Just like on a, what the hell, Ali G into Hood. That's what they do. And the speed limit's 25. They're both going 25. Like, oh, hold on, fuzz. And then he just starts snapping like, oh, got him. Yeah. But, I do have to, I'll let you, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Sheepdog peanut butter whiskey and Coke Zero.
It's
Okay.
it's not that bad.
It's delightful.
Yeah. So
the
I've
right
had,
mixture.
yes, I've had, stab at me. I've had peanut butter whiskey before, but I've shot it. I've never mixed it. I've looked up
Okay.
drinks and there's like, oh, you can make peanut butter and jelly mixed drinks. So I was telling my wife of the plans tonight of what we're drinking and everything. And she's like, that just seems weird. Like peanut butter whiskey. She's like, I don't want to drink peanut butter. I'm like, it sounds weird. I'm like, but actually, my really good friend Garrett, he's the one that brought over, it was Screwball whiskey once and really cold. And we just shot it. It was really good. So I was telling her, I was like, remember when Garrett came by, we did the shots of whiskey and this. Anyways, so I told her tonight what we were drinking and then that you looked it up and Coke with it.
Yeah.
And how I know she's my wife was she's like, oh, so you guys can have that and have Coke nuts because of the peanut butter whiskey. And she was so proud of herself. Like she laughed really hard in the car on the way home. She's like, so you guys going to drink Coke nuts? And like slapped it. I was like, I'm going to tell everybody on the podcast tonight that that's your joke. She's like, do it. So,
yeah.
Yep.
That is a wonderful dad joke. It's
Liz, that's you.
It's like, you know that song, put some D's on that bitch. Like, what was it? One of my roommates went to McDonald's and he got a burger and like the guy in the back that was assembling the burgers, like he puts cheese on the burger and you hear him say, put some cheese on that bitch.
There you go. I mean, you got to make your work at, fast food places enjoyable, man.
Yes, you do.
I used to work at a fast food restaurant, and what we would do,
too many of those,
is we would leave like death threats around the building for other employees to find. So like we had cups and like you can take the center of the cup out and then I don't know if you could put water on the outside of it and then put it and freeze it so it keeps it cold or whatever. But like we'd take out receipt tape and like, right, I'm going to kill you. And so then when they drank it, they would see the receipt paper that said, I'm going to kill you on their cup. They'd be like, damn it, you got me. Or like when it came time to clean, like we'd put like, you're next to die, like something where they're going to clean next, right? The best one that I did, and thank God nobody bought anything from this register, was I pulled out the receipt tape and I wrote, I'm going to fucking kill you next. And then I rolled it back up. And so then, excuse me, when that employee had to get into that register, like, you press the button to make sure the receipt tape is rolling so that way your receipt doesn't get jammed. And so we pressed the button and it rolled up. He's like, motherfucker, like, because it just, this big old death threat came out. It was amazing.
Okay, which, speaking of death threats, Garrett, do you remember the night that we went to, I won't say his last name, Jason's house, and put a paper with like it looked like dripping blood on his doors?
I was literally I was thinking about this while Brian was talking about the Planet of the Apes costumes, and
amazing.
He flipped out like so bad, like he'd like what the fuck, and like came out and they were like like circling the apartment building because we were watching to see their reaction because we played a prank, and we had to come
What
out. Yeah,
the hell?
yeah, like we had to come out and be like, hey, it was us. It was a joke.
No, dude.
See, I have a different version of that story.
Oh yeah, so tell your version. I mean, maybe I'm a little skewed.
Anthony gave you the cliff notes.
The nice version.
Yeah. So when they came out and were pretty pissed, they went back inside the apartment and grabbed, I think every one of them, or at least a couple of them, grabbed bats.
There
And
you go.
they came outside and we like ran around the corner. Anthony and another one of our friends who I won't name, he like, you guys ran over, I guess, sort of like, I don't know exactly where you guys went at the time, but I just remember I didn't follow you guys. So I ran straight up the stairs and ended up hitting a dead end. And then they all came up the stairs. They found me, and they like pulled the bats back. And you know,
Holy
Jason hadn't
shit.
like said that it was a joke and that he knew you or knew me. And
Wow.
and then this other guy that was with us came from around the corner. Was like a 7 foot. He was like 7'3".
Oh yeah.
Good God.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very intimidating, and he started yelling at these guys, and those bats came down pretty quick. But yeah, for a moment there, I was pretty damn close to shitting my pants. You know,
That's
seeing
nuts,
3 people
dude.
with bats about ready to. It's just like,
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we apologized, but he never talked to us again.
Yeah.
So the apology was accepted. It was just like, let's never do this again.
There's those people who's like, don't ever play a prank. No. Dude, we played so many pranks on each other at that place. Some of them were 100% illegal, so I'm not even gonna say some of the pranks that we played. But some of them, involved making like free-base light bulbs
Oh my
and putting them in people's pockets, like their jacket pockets. Some involved like
So in case you want to go home and feel like Prince.
sauce packets in their drinks, dude, the bad thing about it is like when you work at a fast food restaurant, like for me at least, and like don't get mad, like I was like 17, immature, I didn't live with my parents, you lose all respect for food. Like we would make a big huge meal, like take one bite of it and be like, all right, I'm done. and and we wonder why like that place got like closed down because
They're eating them out of house and fucking home.
yeah, it's like even the manager there, like they were trying to like cut back on everybody just grabbing like an extra large cup and taking a shot of like soda and then throwing the cup away. So the manager went out and bought everybody those cups, but then those cups are the ones that we'd be like, you're dead. And like we put, all this stuff on them. But practical jokes were just, man. And the thing is, like everybody, I think I might have been the youngest one. I was 17. I think there was a 19-year-old, 17 to 19. And then the oldest one was a 27-year-old manager. That's it. Like there were like literally no rules. Like we'd go in there and change into our work clothes, like in the office, or we'd just be like, fuck this. We're just going to change right here in the lobby while people are eating. So how many people saw in my underwear while I'm just dressing and be like, oh yeah, hold on, I'll get you your meal in just a second. And then I'd put my pants on and then go behind the counter and clock in and be like, all right, what you want? And they'd be like, what the fuck?
Welcome to the Good Burger.
Yeah. But, yeah, Anthony just drank, dude.
Peanut butter. I like peanut butter.
He went to his drink's gone, man. And I'm feeling it. Yeah, I made a mistake, I was trying to do my normal, like if it's something that I haven't had before, I usually do like a 40, 60, but Anthony liked to point out and laughed at me that I accidentally made what did you say?
A 60-40?
60-40 at least. So I'm kind of struggling.
We're not quite at a 75.
Not yet. Anthony just likes to laugh at my face every time I take a sip of my cup. But
You
yeah,
make that face. You're just like,
ugh, like it's tough, dude. So if you guys hear a little pink, 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 that's just my chest hairs growing with every
Yeah.
drink that I'm
Nice.
taking of this whiskey. Yes, but Anthony completely just destroyed his drink, man. So I think on that note, right?
yeah.
It's time to get a refill.
Refill, come back, and begin Phantasm II.
Dun dun. No,
That works.
we need to get something. Bum,
You need to make the
bum.
sound of a stainless steel ball drilling through someone's face.
Get the what do you call it? The Law and Order drum,
Doom doom.
right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And they'd be like, "Wait a second, that's not suspense. This is supposed to be scary." Like we haven't used that. We haven't used that sound effect in 17
years. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're back for the beginning of Phantasm II.
Is this really the intro? Oh,
Yeah, okay, so
never
basically,
mind.
we didn't cover a lot of this in the beginning, but this is like 9 years later.
Oh, all right.
Like, they didn't film the second one until 9 years later. This is the only major studio release.
Oh, okay.
This is the only one that actually had a budget. The other ones, they were like, you know,
Can I borrow your
filming-
backyard?
like using trails and filming out of people's houses.
Ooh, they just spent a bunch of their budget turning Phantasm into shiny Phantasm.
I know.
That just doesn't happen with Photoshop, man.
It does not. So, all right.
So when,
That's a
when
mullet,
mullets used to
man.
be cool, yeah, the femtullet.
Yeah, that's a mullet.
It's like, oh shit. And then she wakes up. Oh, I gotta make sure the stove's off. The stove's off.
Your Kenmore stove. Then she goes into her psychotherapy journal.
Right? That's what I keep in my kitchen.
My
Some nice ass cursive.
I know.
And then it just gets shittier, and then it just the shittiest cursive I've ever seen in my life.
And then drawings of Mike and Reggie.
Who the fuck are Mike and Reggie?
You remember Mike and Reggie? It was Mike, Reggie, and
Oh
Jody.
yeah, now they're coming. All right. His
Anything you don't remember, you will get in a flashback. It's fine.
feather ass hair. That kid's still a virgin to this day. You can hear him
Those are
screaming in the
definitely wet eyes.
woods. My balls hurt. The dude that never gave up on growing his hair, even though he has a cul-de-sac and his sides are just so long that they're ponytails.
I love Reggie Bannister.
Man, I don't love the fact that that looks really creepy.
Just
Reggie
sitting by
Bannister
the
wants
fire,
him to go
back
upstairs and
clothes.
take off all those clothes.
Right? Why are you wearing your winter jacket sitting in front of the fireplace and he pulls out his guitar trying to serenade that little boy?
I know.
What the fuck? Pretty sure that
Yeah, we get a car rolling up and a guy in slick black shiny shoes.
those are non-slip grips. It looks like it's raining outside and he's not slipping.
Yeah, or he's walking very gingerly. I believe this is the tall man because that's a hearse.
Yeah, that is a hearse.
He's
If
just
I've
going to
ever
one
seen
man
one.
it all the way into the house again.
Oh, remember? Oh, yeah, the tall
That's
man
right.
who just power lifts the hearse by himself
Yeah,
easily. Just, do you think he gets paid the salary of 8 people or just one? Because he's doing the job of,
I think
know?
maybe he owns the mausoleum.
So he doesn't even have to
Got
pay
his
his
bottle of
employees.
rupees there on the counter.
Yeah. So then we get our
Oh God!
flashback of the beginning, or the end of the first one.
That was the lamest I've ever heard in my life. And now the little boy closes his bedroom door, and there's a mirror on it.
And okay, so
Who
you're
lays a
very
guitar
obviously
on its strings on a brick wall?
They're in a different house.
Now, what the fuck is going on?
So he sees the druid little dwarf guy
Do you guys see that air right there? The
I did
guitar is
not.
now laying against the wall. It's no longer on the ground.
Ooh,
Didn't
I
notice
love
that.
it when we catch those.
But so this is obviously a different house. Like that doesn't look like the same small, like housing area. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
rooms look bigger.
Yeah, and now some what the fuck is jumping out of another mirror or another cabinet.
It's a dwarf.
Another sand
Dude.
person.
Why are they so angry?
And very angry.
Because
And
they're the
he's
ones
just
that didn't
whooping
make
this.
the Star Wars cut.
It's just
Where are the Ewoks when you need them?
Yeah.
he's just whooping his ass.
With
Dang.
That's the butt of the shotgun
It's about
again.
the shotgun.
It's a Remington, too.
And why didn't it go off and shoot him in the dick?
Shouldn't have moved to California. You'd have your rounds already loaded.
Oh, that's right. It's not loaded.
What a sucker. And now his kitchen is just full of them.
Dang.
And he's shit.
And he drops the gun.
See, why did
What
he
a
drop
pussy.
the only weapon he had?
What a pussy.
Could've
Why are
still-
you going to just give up?
Just
Yeah.
knock him off.
I would have
Go get
swung
another
away
shot.
just like Meryl from Signs.
Exactly. And then he sees the pilot lights on the stove.
God, that looks like Darth Maul. What the fuck?
Oh,
Ouch.
he
Okay, I'd rather die by the sand people than do that with my thumbs on the pilot light.
yeah, fuck that. So then he's letting the gas out.
Yeah.
What if
So
they're
he's-
impervious to fire?
But at the same time, that's your house. And just by
Oh.
the look of him, he doesn't look like he has homeowner's insurance.
That guitar switched positions 10 times over.
So now he lit all the, well, he put out the lights on the stove and he turned all the gas
That was like a zip tie that was holding that door shut. What the hell?
Yeah.
up. And then
And so
he crawled up
he crawls up the dumb waiter.
is it the dumb waiter, the lazy waiter, or whatever it's called?
Yeah, and he sees the tall man. The tall man sees him and just walks right by him.
Look how buff that little person is. Damn! He cracked that little fucker in the back and he rolled down that entire flight of stairs. Score one for that guy.
Yeah, shit
And
is
then
right.
look at him. Don't support that kid's neck at all. Just drag him and pick him up. And then dive
wow.
out of a fucking window. Amazing. I think we should end the movie now. It's not going to get any cooler.
That's a pretty epic
That was pretty
like
amazing.
a pretty epic jump.
And then his house just blows up like he's in the movie Commando,
And the tall man is just
nonchalantly walking away.
Yeah, he just wasn't in the house when it happened.
I've seen like those memes where it's like nothing's cooler than walking away from a building or from something you just blew up, and it has like 3 pictures of like, you know, Arnold walking away from an explosive building and like, you know, Steven Seagal, and then it's just some random dude walking out of a Taco Bell bathroom.
Well, there's the one with like what was it? James Woods was in Vampires, and there's the part when like he blow or the motel is supposed to blow up, and so he goes up to the the story goes he goes up to the special effects guy.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
We're in the long hallway, and the Fujishi just went after the little boy.
So we're getting, but then he looks different.
And now they're to the drawings, and now it's
Like
Val Kilmer.
It's like adult.
And then she brings a picture,
Nice
and now
man.
they're like, Grandpa? Oh, God. All right, sorry.
Yeah. So, like, it's like he goes up to the special effects guy and he's like, "So how are we gonna do this? So like, do I just like walk away and like the special effects like show the motel blowing up behind me?" He's like, "No, I'm actually gonna blow up this motel."
What the fuck?
Yeah. So then like as he's walking away, he's like, so then he's basically, we have one shot to get this right, and so he's
That's
walking
fucked
away,
up.
and when you see the shot, like James Woods is still really close to the building when it blows up, and you see his like push forward, and it's from the blast.
Man, that's nuts, dude. Good for that guy.
So this is older older Michael, and he's in a mental institution, I believe.
Yeah.
Probably where he belongs.
Yeah.
Right? Like, nobody's going to believe you that a dwarf jumped out of your mirror and drug you back in, and then some random guy who was hitting on you in front of the fire picked you up, didn't break your neck, and then
Yeah.
both of you jumped out of a 2-story building through your window.
Yeah. He offered to blow you, and you said no.
Right? Not yet. And then you jump out the window.
So he's been freed.
And did he go to that mental hospital with that pickaxe?
No, he found the pickaxe.
Or when you leave, they're like, "Oh, congratulations, you've
Okay.
graduated."
Yeah.
And look at
I
that.
think
Why
that's-
would he
I
crawl
think
through
that's
those
what happened.
holes? What?
I think that's what happened. I think that's what he was given as a reward.
Congratulations, you're no longer crazy. Here's a fucking pickaxe.
The guy's a massive hickey on his, or is that just a shadow?
Nah, I was going to say the same thing. That's a hickey. That dude got laid earlier this month.
I think this bigger Jimmy was sucking on his neck before this scene here.
Either that or he went paintballing and he got shot and then, or
Yeah.
he was doing a neck IV. See, neck
Maybe.
IV
An IJ.
works every time. But did you see when that kid broke into the fucking cemetery
Yeah.
that there was about a 4-foot section of metal, like what the hell are those things called? The wrought irons. And then right beside it was a flat piece of the wall that he could have just climbed over
Yeah.
easily. But no, he decided to try to sneak through the wrought irons. All right.
Yeah, so he gets in the cemetery and
Thinks he's
tries
gonna-
to, or digs up 3 graves and finds no bodies, and
And a
Reggie's
turtleneck.
there to talk him down.
Fucking necrophiliac
And,
asses. What?
he's wearing a fucking like a what's that dude's name? The guy from Apple. I feel like such an idiot right now.
A
Can't remember his guy's
turtleneck.
name.
Steve
Yeah.
Jobs turtleneck.
Steve Jobs. Yeah.
Let's talk about the iPhone 12.
Yeah.
Do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Have you always had an iPhone?
Since like the 5.
Do.
Not always.
I was coming over tonight and I saw that the messages came up blue and I was like, wait a second. And so I like strolled through all of our old text messages and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They're all blue. For some reason I thought you had like a Samsung.
No, I have an iPhone.
But then I realized that your leg hasn't exploded because of those shithole batteries. But anyways, so Reggie and this kid are now cruising in their fast car. He's got a ticket to take him anywhere.
And he had
He's
looked
like, quick, you be Maverick, I'll be Iceman.
Yeah, he had like this look on his face like he's constipated.
Another house just exploded? Or is it a flashback
I think
from...
it's a flashback. Bringing a flashback from the thing that happened.
But they were driving
Oh
forward and...
no. This is present. Okay.
How many... You know, like... You survived one house explosion.
So you're gonna run into another one?
Good for
Would you really run into that though to get anyone out? Like I wouldn't.
I would.
No. That is a very large explosion. For sure, got to be an inside job.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was one of these deals. Like maybe they had these model houses they weren't going to use anymore,
Oh,
and they got paid, or they like got them on the cheap to just blow them up.
That dude, tough break for that name right there. Did you notice that? Brass Brown.
I did. And then
Tough
this,
break.
guys, this is where it comes from. The fucking Blues Brothers all
Yeah,
of a
I was about to
sudden,
say they look like the Blues Brothers.
all of a sudden show up, and now the young boy is comforting the old man. How have the tides turned? No, tables have
You be
turned.
Maverick, I'll be
tables.
Iceman.
And look, let me hold your
we're
hand.
mourning Goose's death right now.
I
Yeah,
swear to God, if movies 3 through 18 are just their fucking Brokeback Mountain love of
Oh
each
dang,
other,
they got spinners.
oh yeah.
those are 20s for sure. Damn, is that a Gran Torino?
Oh, this is a Hemi Cuda.
Cuda.
This is the last time you will see the original Hemikuda because they messed this one up in a stunt, so they have to get a real like the hybrid Hemikuda or whatever. It's like the different one.
I have no idea what a Hemikuda is.
It's not really that fast of a car.
I mean, it doesn't look like it.
And they're hard to find.
All I know is that it sounds like a Barracuda. Oh my god, that is the shittiest security system in the world.
Yeah.
He literally just put a
2x4.
Yeah. He put like I thought that he was going to have to do some work. They put a
Yeah, that
saw
thing-
through the crack of the door, and I thought he was like, "Oh, he's going to try to saw it open." But no, he just lifted it up. Ew, and it's in a fucking hardware store.
So they're like an Ace Hardware, basically.
What the fuck? That was their security. Hey, lock up. Put the fucking 2x4 in the door. Don't want any intruders coming in. Like,
But
what
Dad,
the
we
fuck?
like literally sell locks here. Nope. Use the wood.
Nope,
wood,
just the
yeah.
wood. Do you want me to
It's
put like?
What the hell?
What the hell was
The
that?
hardware store sells these things.
They sell fire axes.
That was an axe handle, but then it looked like what's that? The
That was like a
Grim Reaper
medieval
cylic?
Like,
butcher
yeah, like a
blade.
scythe.
What the hell?
A scythe, but then it looked like it was like a generic version of like the Japanese naginatas, like those big ass long. And of course, you can't go
He
anywhere.
grabs the
without a fucking-
sissiest chainsaw on that wall.
the bitchest chainsaw known to man.
That is your short range chainsaw.
Oh my god!
It's an 18
How
volt
did you see
battery powered chainsaw.
That easily runs off a 9 volt. That chainsaw was honestly fucking what, 2 feet long?
Yeah.
What a bitch ass chainsaw.
I like to see you
Probably-
when I murder you.
Yeah,
In the eyes.
I don't want to fucking chop down any kind of tree.
Why are
I
these
just
guys
wanna-
like following OSHA guidelines considering the situation they're in?
Let me put.
What the fuck are they doing? And so now all of a sudden these guys are just, there's a montage of them making weapons.
Yes.
Right?
Are they
Like-
making
like-
weapons,
it's like-
or is he making like the organ like pipes
He's a-
that he can play the piano
He's making
on?
like a quadruple barrel shotgun.
Nothing's better.
We're now looking at the Undertaker.
Oh my god, these guys are just making weapons, but making them twice as big. Like
Yeah,
that guy
it's like
used a
Macaulay
torch,
Culkin
but he
was-
put 3 tanks together. Ooh,
So
and he's
I don't know
still
why he
rocking
needed to wear that
turtleneck.
mask for that, but okay.
does this beat the cross knife?
Fuck! Oh god, is he gonna rob it? Just kidding. He's putting money in the register.
Like it matters.
I'm an upright citizen, but then he doesn't close the register.
Yeah,
So the quadruple shotgun,
yeah.
the,
The flamethrower.
the triple
the triple tank torch.
the triple tank torch. I thought they were going to go to a Sharknado and throw that into the center of a tornado.
I think he even cut his hair. Did you notice that?
Who did?
The ponytail's gone. It looks like Reg cut his hair a little bit.
He probably got it burnt off by that triple torch tank.
You walked too close.
It's all slicked back. Like these guys are like, yeah, we've made some weapons. Now we're hard, motherfucker.
I really think I should grow the sides of my hair out and then cut a cul-de-sac and then do a comb over.
So now we're driving through an abandoned town that has been hit by the tall man.
The fucking Walking Dead abandoned town. Fuck that. This is Wayward Pines. Wayward Pines town is fucking
that out-
up and running.
Is that out near where you guys are at, or
Wayward Pines, that's a what's on Netflix. But basically what happens is a scientist realizes that in like 1,000 years all humanity is going to like mold into one, and it's just going to be monsters taking over the world. And so he cryo freezes people until he has like this secure town built, and then he slowly unfreezes people. And so, usually when you watch a movie or a TV series or anything like that, like halfway through it is when they bust out that climax and the twist of it. No, this one decided on episode 2 to be like, here's the twist. And I was like, ooh, they're tricking you because that's not the twist. And they're just like, oh no, they just like laid it all out there. on episode 2. Like, no, this is what the next 10 shows and second series is all about. I liked it. I'm not, I liked it, but I'm just like waiting for the twist. And it came in episode 2. And now they're doing a montage of them
putting things on,
suiting up like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando.
Did you see that super long drill he had?
Yeah.
Yes, but I also would like to point out that he fucking the quadruple barrel shotgun. He added his own pump trigger to.
Oh, yeah. And they even
barrel.
deburred the barrels after they cut them.
I don't think that you can add. Fucking.
You would have to create a 4-barreled weapon. You can't just put two-barreled weapons together.
Hey, he did
Anthony,
use
they
duct
were at a
tape.
hardware store.
Yeah, right.
Apparently,
you just saw him build it.
That was like the world's most badass hardware store.
He used the fucking erector set, duct tape.
Like
it's not really like Home Depot, right? Set. It's more like Prison Depot.
But I'm just going to call this out right now. You see how when he made that 4-barrel shotgun, he made it to a point. So I think that he's going to stab someone with the 4-barrel shotgun. Because why would you have the barrels pointed like that? And then
maybe
they're
knock
at a
on the door.
It says burn in hell.
And it's wooded up. And so now
I guess we're going to burn the door.
You know how tough that kid is. He has a match in his mouth. Oh, thank God they had that tiny ass. Fuck, this whiskey's getting me. Chainsaw.
It burns, or it cuts through that door like butter.
Oh my God, he just cut through just the lock of the door.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever worn one of those welding masks?
The wood wasn't even blocking the door.
There's a cross with chains on it.
Those welder masks are so dark, like you literally wouldn't be seeing anything other than the purple or the blue of a flame. So right now, the idea that he's like walking around like he can see everything is ridiculous.
How many handles? I mean, he made his own weapon, but how many handles can you legally put on a 3-canister welding torch? He has 3, one for each barrel, I guess.
Jeez.
So are they breaking into? It looks like they're breaking into the.
It's like a
funeral home.
Yeah, it's a funeral
parlor. Yeah.
We'll probably confirm this in a minute if there's a really long hallway. I like how he has the SWAT team flashlight strapped to his chest.
Oh yeah.
He's not wearing his turtleneck anymore.
It's not.
But he has a rolled up sleeve.
We see the dead body on the slab with the Y cut as they open the chest.
I'm trying to figure out if that's a male or female.
I think it's a lady.
So it's a lady with only nipples, but
little raisins.
Right, it has the California raisin ass tits, but it looked like a 12-year-old boy's chest, and then, it's too bad. Anyways,
I would have maybe reached in there and tried eating one of those.
Ew! And now this dude's perving out and looking at the dead body.
He's gonna suck on one of those raisins.
Wait a second. The body's moving. What the fuck? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be moving or is it a fucking mistake?
No, I saw it. I saw that.
There's like, damn it, Carol. We told you to fucking just lay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We call it.
Anymore.
She
must have COVID.
Anymore. She did the worm and left. And now he's calling for his homie.
So he bolts out of there.
I don't care if there was a naked titty. I'm leaving. And now
it looks like the escape room, Anthony, that we were in Vegas.
What?
There was an escape room we did, and the room they're in right now looks like one of the rooms we were in.
Good God!
It might have.
You want to do the Phantasm II escape room?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
It would.
Yeah.
If you don't get out in time, the building explodes. And we
Light
throw
that up.
Fujishi balls at you. What the
Use
fuck?
your
Are we in
torch
Blair
right
Witch?
now.
There's just some person knelt down in a corner.
Like covered with a black blanket.
I would have tested if she was alive by shooting that gun first.
Or lighting it on fire.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And if she
All of a
flinches,
sudden they
then-
have a regular weapon.
Yeah, just a regular gun.
yeah.
They're not fucking building weapons from the zombie apocalypse. Where do we find him? It's like,
Inside
I've been
of
here the
you.
whole time.
He's in your ass.
Oh, she's wearing a mask. Are you sure this wasn't made in 2020?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
No, her mouth is duct taped.
That's pre-tape.
Is that duct tape?
Paper tape.
It looks like
It was
maybe a
it's the
gaffer's
girl of my
tape.
dreams.
Oh, that's the girl. That's the Bangs girl.
Ew, and look at her back. It's all fucking looking like what do you call it? Alien. Ooh, what the
That's
fuck?
interesting.
Some weird,
Looks like Freddy Krueger.
but it's talking like the tall man.
And I would like to point out that girl, even though this monster just came out of her spine, she just looked over. I'm like, oh, don't mind him. And so now he's just fucking torching the shit out of that thing that is in. Yeah.
And they say that's the
There's
tall man.
SoCal
leaving
Edison's
falling
shit
apart.
poor job of running electric lines.
Yeah.
Right, look how
They're all
droopy
like-
those are.
Just in the way.
Dude, you could easily throw tennis shoes over those lines. This is my hood.
Well, the tall man probably has. I don't know why they're driving the speed limit.
Now he's got his crew. What? No, look, there's the girl with the bangs.
Oh wait, yeah. So that was like him teasing Michael, I guess,
All
by
right.
having a woman that looks like the woman that's in his dreams. Legos.
Are you sure that that's not the girl from fucking November Rain music video? That hair is feathered
Yes, it is.
for sure.
So we're now in Perigord.
Dude, imagine like
Florida.
a Fast and Furious with nothing but hearses.
Yeah. I mean, for a funeral procession, they're driving really fast.
Well, I mean, there's only 3 of them. So the hearse is like, keep up, bitches.
But normally there's like a pace to it, right?
I
Like,
got another one that starts in 30 minutes.
Vin Diesel just like shows up and he goes, "I want my 7-second car."
A 7-second car.
I live my funerals a
God.
quarter mile at a time.
Yeah. If I can kick out 10 of these things in a day, he just opens up the trunk and peels out so the fucking casket just falls out of the back of it.
Flies out.
Bye. And so now they're at the funeral home.
The funeral home, and here's the
Yeah,
father,
Some nerd, creepy looking guy. What
father
the
sour
fuck, man?
face.
Right?
What if it'd be nice if like something other than Catholic priests could be in these sorts of roles? Like if you imagine like a Calvary Chapel pastor in the same role, Anthony.
Oh god!
See, and look at this. These 2 guys think they're gonna fucking be able to lift a casket. Caskets are heavy as shit, man. I've lifted one.
Like a Calvary Chapel pastor would be trying to save everybody in the room.
Yeah. So this
Pastor Ed
is
would be
a
doing-
3-person funeral,
He liked to keep to himself.
apparently.
He was very, he didn't fuck around with a lot of people around him. He had a close circle of people he can trust.
Except he trusted the girl with the gremlin as a spine.
God, right? Yeah. So then,
So
still just chilling at the funeral.
arguing.
You don't have to get going if it's just 20 miles. It's more like, you should be getting going soon.
But I like how one girl has stick straight hair, the other girl has
Right.
crimped hair.
Right.
It's like, I told you to use fucking Pert Plus. Now look at your shit.
It's
She's
all-
just so mad,
It's all frizzy.
right? She's like, the humidity here is high. I told you to fucking do this. And so now both of them just leave, and there's just one person left at this funeral.
Still smelling the
Father
body.
Sourface.
Right. Uh-oh.
And this is the dirtiest.
Here's the long-ass hallway.
We get the long hallway, but it's like
A lot
the
of granite.
dirtiest, nastiest mausoleum.
A lot of marble.
Well, it's like gross-looking marble.
Like, all we could afford is a fog machine.
Yeah.
They're
There's a lot of dust in here.
And natural light.
Nice.
See, that's why they're trying to kick out as many of these funerals as they can. You only get to have natural light. There's no light bulbs in that hallway.
There are none.
And look, as soon as, that's easily facing north and south. And so at noon, the sun starts going down. Oh, and now she's been holding her fist so tight because she's pissed about her hair that her nails have dug into the palms of her hand and they're bleeding. Yeah. And now she's confused.
Go back to Johnny Depp.
Right? It looks like Johnny Depp now.
So she's calling out to Michael.
Sleeping with my pistol right by my face. And I like how he's sleeping with his feet at the head of his bed. And he's sleeping reverse. Never let him know your next move. Ew, what the fuck? So now the old man was sleeping with the chainsaw?
Apparently.
All right.
Even got
so
weapons bolted to the bottom of that door.
I like how they opened up the shades just to show them leaving and driving off.
Yeah.
Nice mountain landscape.
Beautiful.
Slow pan, slow zoom.
That wind is just blowing through fucking that old man's non-existing hair.
Cue the Michael Bolton music.
Tell me, how am I supposed?
No, he starts bringing Scarface. Starts bringing the Lonely Island one. Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I got really deep into Captain Jack Sparrow. Mm-hmm. Wait, that's not him. That's
now we're back to
Father Creepface.
Father Sourface.
God. Is he just eating more sour candy?
No, he's like,
oh, hell yeah.
And then
drinking from a flask.
Yeah.
A little bitch-ass flask, though. That's not even an adult flask.
No.
Well, but there's leaded fuel in there.
Oh, all right. It's just pure moonshine.
It's the powerful stuff.
It's pure.
We get it from Humboldt County.
Jesus.
He's going to make sure this guy's actually dead now.
Right? He's going to lean in and kiss him.
Yeah. Oh,
if
you're right.
You're alive. I'm coming in. And now he's talking to the crucifix about
it's only
the dead
sacrilege
guy.
because you say it is.
It must be stopped.
So he's feeling guilty about something.
Probably looking like a grumpy sourpuss. He's feeling guilty. Oh, wait a second. He just pulled out a fucking...
Stabs the guy in the casket.
Right? I'm trying to think. He just pulled out a goddamn... I can't remember the name of the little knife that you commit seppuku with. He fucking pulled out a samurai, the smaller sword, and fucking stabbed the guy in the casket in the chest.
Right in front of the mom?
I'm guessing the wife.
The wife?
And then she fainted because how dare him stab the dead person with a fucking sword.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him, though. I didn't see him conceal that at all.
I know.
And that's why you go through metal detectors at airports.
So people won't try to sacrifice you.
Exactly. What the fuck?
We have a frozen casket, apparently.
It looks like it's burned.
It looks like it's still smoking. So
that's normal. That's why she's approaching it.
Dude. Now it's just that creepy tall old man.
So we get our return of Jody was the guy in the first one that got that. The surprise from the tall man.
What the fuck?
He got stabbed in the finger and he licked his own embalming fluid.
Oh, there's yellow stuff coming out of it. Looks like fucking honey mustard, which is disgusting in itself. Like, you know, hey, you want to have some honey mustard off my finger? What? It's fucking, why would you do that?
So we're,
Back at
I
some
believe,
house that
someone's
hasn't
house.
exploded yet.
This house has not exploded. We can confirm that.
Hoping that we can confirm it because they're in it right now.
Well, yeah.
Very
Working
poor
at the
choice
desk with
in
nothing.
blackout curtains.
Yeah, with black. Oh, we're at Father Sourface's house.
God.
He's throwing it
had
back.
one too many. Look at how shitty he's fucking pouring that shot.
It's like he's never drank a shot in his life.
I was about to say, it looks like he's never had a shot in his life.
He's got a deadbolt door.
And it has that, we used to call them like, don't break me chains.
Oh,
Because that's the last thing that protects you before the bad guy gets in your house.
okay.
Is that tiny little chain. Somebody's like, that's not what that's for. It's not for protection. It's that way you can leave your door open in the spring or fall and the wind will blow it and then you'll get that breeze in your house. And I was like, what the fuck?
Why
How?
would you need that?
How would the breeze come in your house? Like, that's like a 2-inch thing. Like, I want one of those on my door. And then when people come over to my house fucking every week asking if I want to sign up for solar, like, open it up and look through it and then close the door and be like, nobody's here. You know? Like, we just saw you open the door, though. You know?
So he goes to the door, nobody's there. So he goes back and starts taking more shots.
Apparently, he's drinking Jack.
I was about to say, is
Yeah.
that Jack Daniels?
I thought I saw Jack Daniels on the label.
Oh,
And
and that's the guy that
Stabbed.
he just stabbed. But I'd like to say that after they sewed his mouth shut, he obviously opened his mouth and ripped out all of the
Stitches.
yeah.
Because nobody wants to look at your dying mouth.
Yay. Why don't you just like close their mouth and then tape their teeth together? See, because then their lips wouldn't have those fucked up sewing marks.
Old lady's got her Adderall.
Oh, yeah.
That old lady,
Xanax on the pedestal there.
that old lady is for sure in her REM cycle.
She's out.
Doing her uppers and her downers.
She likes to party.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you can creep into my bedroom
None.
and like fuck around with shit on my nightstand. And I like how her nightstand has a shelf.
Yes.
Why?
And the largest alarm clock I've ever seen in my life. With the
Yeah,
hugest
right.
face.
And I like how it's an analog clock.
Yes.
So,
The thing is gigantic.
oh,
Like if
With the
somebody
wrong
came in your
time,
room, you
apparently.
could beat them with it.
and she looked. I guarantee she has to be up at 3 because she woke up and looked at the clock and it was 2:55. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When you fucking set your alarm for like, let's say 6:45 in the morning and you wake up at 6:40. Ew. And
So
now
wakes up next to her dead husband, who was the one
still
who
has the knife in his chest
and has the stitch marks on his mouth.
and the Freddy Krueger head.
That's fun.
God, and now why is that dude sitting so low in the passenger seat?
He's always
Yeah, he's
slouching.
slouching.
I hope he has back pain.
Seriously,
Unless he like has like MS and then I'm just an asshole.
he's like, I guess he's supposed to play depressed, but like he's always like slouchy and he's got like a sour face.
But why is he always
kinda
wearing
mopey.
bright colored clothes?
What's that, Garrett?
He's kind of like mopey, you know?
Yeah, he
Right.
is.
I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Rebel, rebel. I hope it rains today.
Like I feel
Like
like
Snow-
he was- What's
Like,
that?
I'd love to see like a dominatrix Snow White just fucking kick his ass into shape.
He's just so grumpy. Like, he's the fucking emo kid.
We run into
There was
another
his
bang
Dom
scroll.
right there.
Oh, that's the one they saw on the table.
He's like,
He's
I
like, I thought I
recognize
recognized those
anywhere.
breasts.
Could you drive any slower? Or they literally have a slow motion scene of him just driving, passing her and looking at her.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
Now he's really low in the seat.
still driving.
That's a fake ass yawn, dude.
There's
Oh.
a ghost dick right there in his mouth.
He's got to do the big ass yawn to show how tired he is.
Yeah. Oh, and then when he was asleep, the creepy uncle went back and picked her up.
Okay, so like if you are the person who gets the visions, like Michael, and you get a vision of her being dead, would you not tell him about your vision?
Or wouldn't you be like, hey, remember earlier today when we were at the fucking cemetery or the whatever? There was a dead body right there.
And that was her.
And
These two guys
she
literally
got up
like-
and moved from the table.
These two guys pick her up, and she's just chilling there, like, yeah, they're not going to do anything to me, you know.
Well, I mean, she's probably just, you know,
Okay, so he's telling
even
like,
if they do something, I'm going to murder them.
yeah, so he's telling Reggie right now.
And Reggie's probably gonna be like, well, this is awkward, but you can't
He's
come
turned
with
his
us.
piss stream. He turned his stream right towards Reggie.
Yeah, he did. Like he's angled towards Reggie. They're crossing streams.
That's for sure the creepy uncle who like gets way too drunk at Thanksgiving.
They're having like a pea lightsaber fight right now.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
for sure.
can you actually have like a casual conversation with your bud when you're both holding your dicks like that, pissing? I mean,
Yeah, no,
they're being really casual.
I mean, this is probably going to be inappropriate, but are they docking?
But yeah,
And now
like,
he leaves.
to Garrett's point, there is nothing casual about this conversation.
Unless he looked at him and he's like, hey, have you ever heard of a double Dutch rudder?
So she needs to go to Paragord, Oregon.
We're going to get so many random texts. Like, really, Brian? Double Dutch rudder?
Yeah.
Really? Docking? You think this is a fucking game? So, and then her. If I was a hitchhiker and I saw some old ass man and some younger dude fucking pissing on each other, I'd be like, you know what, guys? I'm going to walk from here.
Yeah.
I'm good. The
Fucking
Golden Shower Brothers.
exactly.
This car's going to smell like urine the entire way there.
We're in Montana. There's no fucking jellyfish anywhere around us, so you shouldn't be pissing on each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'll see you guys in hell.
So we're back to Bangs Girl.
Man, look at that shitty ass cabinet and drawer behind right there.
I know.
That shit's not level.
There is so much wallpaper in this house.
Good God.
Like the amount of wallpaper.
Legally allowed? Who knows?
And like
And again, amazing blackout curtains.
framed pictures of flowers.
Framed pics. And there's the honey mustard fucking needle. Still oozing out honey mustard.
From the tall man.
Oh, and look, it's still dripping it.
And she gets
Ugh.
like audio and visual vision, so he's talking to her.
She's gonna lick it. She's gonna lick it off.
He's like, make chicken strips.
Suck a dude's dick.
He's like, go to Popeyes now.
Meet a giant fish.
Down with KFC.
I think like maybe 10 people will get the Lonely Island joke.
Amazing Lonely Island. Turn into a jet.
Bomb the Russians
And now I'm dead.
like a boss.
And then this guy's hair. He's probably just mad that she has such a full head of hair, but chose to have bangs where he can't even grow the top of his hair.
He's got the horseshoe.
He's kind of pulling off a look that I remember from one of the bad guys from Passenger 57.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that.
So now we're in the cemetery.
How many cemeteries are in this fucking town?
A lot.
Too
Well,
many.
they've been to a few towns. Like Mike and Reggie have been across the country.
Like, that's just what the creepy uncle who's trying to bang his little nephew does, is just, hey, you want to go to a cemetery?
Yeah.
Let's fucking drive. Like,
So I'm taking it. She has suspicions, blonde bangs girl, that He is not in his casket, and he is not.
Because there's not even, it's just a hole in the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not even like, it's not filled, it's not nothing.
Yeah.
And she just sees a house. She's like, not my grandma, Forrest Gump. And fucking starts going towards the house. I like how there's a morgue right there, but instead of having like a professional sign where it says closed, they just hired some punk ass kids to come in with fucking spray paint.
Yeah.
But what would be funny is if it wasn't closed, that's the rival morgue down the street that's spray painted closed on that morgue sign. So that way they get the more business.
Exactly.
Boom.
Winning.
The fuck. And now we're back to fucking Wayward Pines neighborhood with just random ass cars wrecked into trees. Whose goddamn house are they going to?
Just some random house.
It's the house of motorized window shades, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Nobody was pulling that window shade.
What the hell?
I saw no arm.
Yeah.
In the 80s, that's a medical or a mechanical marvel.
Yeah. So are her bangs.
Yeah.
And just everybody has enough time to board up. I mean, they didn't do a good job boarding up shit, but everybody just boarded up their shit and left.
Well, Reggie has the universal boarded up opener.
Uh,
10-inch. That's for sure. Like that's a
See,
ice.
that's how hard it should have been to open up that Ace Hardware
thing,
door, not what they did.
Yeah, and like look, he was like
that time he looked like he was
struggling.
really trying.
Yeah.
Well, the blade's getting dull. He's already probably used it, quite a
Right.
bit.
That's like a chainsaw that you use once and throw it away.
Right.
And he's been using it and he slept with it. It's probably covered in whatever because he was sleeping with
Embalming fluid and shit.
it.
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
That
Blonde
colts
hair.
up the fucking blade any second.
He's gonna put it in her hair next, I think.
God.
Gonna straighten out the bangs. Burp.
Yeah.
Starts combing it.
Like,
They're
don't
floating
lean
a little bit
forward
now.
Whatever you do.
This is how I used to do my grandma's hair. He's so happy. It's such an ugly chainsaw. And then she touches the door and it opens.
So odd when doors open, isn't it?
I know, and people just decide to walk in.
There's just a fucking grenade and like a nice
Dude.
velvet. What the fuck? Like
that. Okay, that feels like
Okay.
the holy hand grenade from Monty Python.
Yeah. What hardware store carries grenades?
I know.
Ace
All right,
Hardware, apparently.
You guys want to take a break here?
Yeah, I've got this much of a drink left.
All right.
I like how they're setting up booby traps.
All right, we'll be back with
That's
more Phantasm 2.
I just want to say booby one time.
All right, and we're back for more.
Of course, it has to be a Bud
Phantasm
can.
2. Yeah, like a Budweiser can with a grenade
Couldn't have been like
in
a Natty Ice or anything.
He's fucking home alone in this place.
it.
Fucking home alone.
Joe
Breaking
Pesci
his
comes in
house.
through the door, just gets blown up.
This will teach you.
Next, you need some paint cans.
Then look at that shotgun. Like,
Yeah.
did you know they make 9
He's all sighting it and everything.
Apparently.
Yeah, I just thought that was in.
I
Right?
know. It's like perfectly
It's like a
sighted.
fucking sawed-off shotgun.
Look at that girl, dude. She's totally like into that dude.
God, the dead woman hit on him. He's like, I haven't felt the touch of a woman, and she's like, guess what? You still have it. These are cold dead hands,
and cold dead boobs.
cold dead titties. All right, I'm glad we're watching this, just in case I ever need to fucking booby trap my house.
Yeah, apparently. Just put a string on the doorknob so when they pull
That's not a
the
booby
door,
trap I would feel comfortable setting.
Oh, shit,
I
I
think I would
forgot
have somebody else set that one. Like goes off, misfires.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So she's She's pulling the like the Michael role now, where she goes sneaks.
Dude, look
into
at that.
the-
But
It's like a cherry
So-
picker.
look at this. This is
Sneaks in
supposed to be a dead body, but
It's,
look at his arms.
It's-
He's holding them at his waist.
it's
I
a
know,
straight
but,
up like engine hoist.
He's not rigid. Yeah,
They look like one of those things that they use to like
God damn.
pick the dolphins
That
up out of the
nostril's even
water.
bigger.
and they do that do that weird angle, like so. There's no way that you can tell he's not putting the needle in. He's just going slowly, like
Right. He's just trying to get the plasma out
I like
of him.
how they're doing this despite the fact that the blood
Oh,
is
yep,
like
that's enough
inside the
blood.
circulatory system, not inside some vacuum of the body.
yeah.
I like how it's not even a gallon of blood, and then they put in a gallon of whatever, fucking honey mustard.
Yeah. Why are these caskets always smoking?
Right? Where are they coming from?
I don't know.
Coming in hot, boss. Got another one, fresh off the grill.
Red brick casket.
Like, look, it looks like they're Dutch ovening the fucking bodies or something.
Yeah, she's cold. She's got like 10 layers on.
There's just cast iron fucking.
I know, like she has her winter layers on.
You know what these people are? There's fucking. That's
Yeah.
young Sarah O'Connor.
Yeah.
And then fucking the other guy, he was looking like, God damn it, now I forgot his name. The other guy in Terminator.
Oh, John Connor.
Yeah, John Connor. Goddamn whiskey.
It'll do it.
It does. See, he's wearing the same John Connor fucking denim jacket and the gray hoodie.
And they run into people that exhume bodies for the tall man. They call them gravers.
So he's just digging. And look at how shitty they are. They're literally like fucking 10 yards away from this person. They rolled up with their lights on, and like the guy just kept digging the grave
Yeah.
in the middle of the night. I would have been like, oh shit, there's a car that just came up there. I should probably quit digging the grave with this pickaxe.
Yeah. Like he just
Follow the
keeps
guy
going.
that's wheeling the smoking casket and wearing a gas mask. Yeah, that's what you should be doing.
That's a great idea.
What the fuck now? The priest is hiding in a
Yeah.
corner?
Yeah, and it's
We're
hiding
probably
and
jerking
praying.
off.
My existence sucks.
Oh. I was waiting for her to start doing the oh, me, and it has the fucking what the hell acoustics
Oh yeah.
because it looks that there's this
You
big
just
ass
finished.
hallway. Nope, and then he just finished. That's why he's standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get out of here. I don't want to be around the evidence.
So Father Sourface is
Truly sour. He
hanging out.
probably drank his
With
own
no
spooge.
lotion.
Well, that's why he's so sour.
Mm-hmm. Probably just has a bunch of chafe burns.
Yeah. Should have been
He
using
goes over
that
to
chamois
this
butter.
box with a bunch of candles around it.
Jesus. Those are the shittiest stained glass windows I've ever seen in
Is
my
it like
life.
a
They're very
casket
poorly
for a
put
fetus
together.
or something?
Are they even? Is it a casket
It looks like a tiny casket.
for a fucking baby rabbit?
What was in the casket?
What's in the casket?
So then he's like touching it,
What the
Oh, you're done.
fuck? And then
You're fucked.
what?
and it burns him or something.
Won't be using that hand anymore.
Ooh, that's an emo grill, man.
Yeah.
That's a George Foreman casket.
So now he's doing crosses all the way down the hallway,
The
I mean,
demons
he
are
took,
like, that
like,
would mean
7
something if
steps.
we believed in that.
and the tall man. Yeah,
The tall man.
He's not really that tall,
Tall
from
man's
that
behind
perspective.
I was about to say the tall man looks like an average height, not even average height man. That's not the same tall man from the first one. The first
No,
one
it's the
was
same
hella.
one. It's the same one.
No
He
fucking
looked
way.
taller because Michael was 5'2". Same guy.
Oh, and now the tall man
Yeah.
must have some kind of
Power and heat.
Magneto
It's amazing what you
with his
can do
own
when you're
rosary.
pumped full of embalming fluid.
Rosary. Right? You just need to fucking eat a shit ton of honey mustard, and then you're hi, are you like me? You want to be Magneto? Eat a bunch of fucking honey mustard.
Yeah. I know it tastes like shit, but you want my powers?
And
Just
I
shut
like
the fuck
how
up and eat it.
I like how he's still just dangling there forever.
I know.
Oh,
And
they
then,
let him go.
Lets him go, scampering off.
See, he's not such a bad guy. His hair is really bad,
Oh, yeah.
but
His hair's not as good in this one.
his hair, like, he literally is like combing it down and then it curls over his ear. Like, he can't hear anything. Uh-oh, what the fuck?
And the balls are back.
There's 3 Fushigis. These sons of bitches are multiplying like Fushigis.
So then what does Fushigi sex look like? Did they just like drill into each other and then like move back and forth?
Oh yeah, because they have the
How is she not
Wolverine
like
spikes.
burning up
Yeah.
right now? I'd be so hot.
For sure.
I know, she's wearing so many layers.
I wish they would have been. Oh, I wish
The father grabs her by the mouth and pulls her away.
for God's
She's
sake,
like, "Ew,
what are
not
you
that
doing
hand."
here? Right? I was about to say, for God's sake, you almost stepped in my yogurt.
My tzatziki.
My man-gurt. I know damn well you don't have non-slip grip shoes on. How embarrassing would that have been if that would have got in your hair?
And the ball is coming down the hallway at the father.
Ooh.
And it's still coming and still coming. And
And
finally,
dang,
what
just
just
Mike
ripped
Tyson's
off
up
his
now.
ear? Well,
Not a-
guess what? You should have ducked.
Yeah. And now the normal one comes out.
Oh,
Sticks in his head,
poked him right in the forehead.
and you get the drill.
And then it's a drill right between the eyes. Maybe you should have ducked when you saw that thing coming at you. Like,
I know.
that's easily like a 60-yard hallway.
For that big puddle of blood, there wasn't much spray.
What was the point of the ear?
I mean, he was dried out.
Like, did it have to knock the ear off before it could do that?
I know. Like
Just
that,
a little taste.
It felt like a weird step.
See, and now all of a sudden the tall man is a tall man.
And now he's gonna
Oh, yeah.
dang.
Undertaker
Holy shit.
throw the girl.
Oh, those are guest
That was
jeans.
the
Look at
most-
that.
Amazing. Dude,
Yeah, those are guest jeans.
he backhanded through her, and she flew so awkwardly up in
Now
the
we have
air
a
against the wall.
Willow entering
Yeah.
the scene.
Like she like
Ooh,
yeah.
Willow.
Willow.
Fucking, that's a good ass movie.
it is.
Willow.
Fucking
Motherfucker.
Willow. Didn't he marry the baby?
I think so.
Oh, and now he's doing the Vulcan death grab on her collarbone and dragging her by it.
Oh,
And
Psych!
amazingly, she gets away.
You grab my fucking.
she's
my
got 10
goddamn
more layers.
scarf.
So.
And then she's hiding around
Dang.
hiding around a corner, grabbed a vase and
Oh, that was her grandma?
cracked Willow right in the face.
Yeah.
And that was it. And now she's running down that long hallway.
She's wearing like really big sneakers. I just noticed that.
It's a really big hall.
Like those sneakers feel really 80s.
She's
And then
clearly
she fell
tall enough
down
to get out.
the hole.
And she's
But
Right. What
And
the fuck? And
he's-
now John Connor is wearing a gas mask and like grabbed her and instantly just starts kissing each other.
yeah, so Michael has met
Reg.
Ugh. And then creepy uncle just gets like
Red
2
wants
feet
to get
away
in
from
that
me. Hey,
three-way
what are you
right
guys
there.
doing? You guys having a good time in the
Yeah.
right? You guys getting?
Three's
And then he
company.
jumps in the hole with him like, "Hey guys, get over here, snuggle up close.
Well then like
Don't be shy."
it's that there's another lonely island. It's not gay if it's in a three-way.
It's not gay if you don't make eye
Just don't tap
contact.
swords.
But then there's no way to dock.
And then But it's okay if you say sword fight first, and then
Yeah.
bing, bing, bing.
It's so like the creepy uncle. Like I'm gonna have to go back and watch Phantasm. Is that really his uncle or no?
Okay,
What
No,
the
that's
fuck?
gratuitous right
he's
there.
like a family friend. Yeah, why?
Okay, somebody has to say what the fuck just happened. I'm taking a big long drink. You guys explain what the fuck just happened.
Why would you do that?
'Cause
Why would you
he
use
has a
your torch
really tiny penis.
gun?
And I think Garrett just called it.
I think he just made out with his girl. Like he finally met the girl he's been like mind dating for
Do
like
you
a
see?
year.
They're on a double date. So, anyways, what the fuck just happened?
So he's
He
feeling
used
himself.
his triple fucking thing, his triple torch, and was what, a good 10 feet away from the fireplace, and he just went and started
Yeah.
the fireplace with that torch.
Well, yeah, he's feeling himself. Like
What the
he's showing off.
And then the uncle, the creepy uncle, is with the dead girl, snuggled up on the couch. And now him and Bangs are going to be snuggled up together.
Yeah.
So weird.
Wow, that's an easy way to get her into bed. Come on, I'll watch over you.
And by watch over you, I mean hand party on your back.
She's about to cream.
Like, hey, I didn't know you were making macaroni and
She's about
cheese
to
back
cream
there.
embalming fluid all over this guy.
Uh-oh. And so now the dead girl just took her shirt off, and creepy uncle is walking towards her. Please show her chest so we can see if it still has that Y cut on it.
I don't think it does.
Oh,
But I don't think
you
he would
would.
stop her if it did.
They're
right?
done
I
already.
think that'd be really weird.
I think he's that.
His
Yeah.
pants never came off.
And now, no, he's a quick finisher.
Shot his load when she closed the door. Basically,
They both just wake up at the exact time. Like, hey, was it good for you? No, you chafed my private parts. What the fuck? Instantly just says I love you.
They're talking. It's like
this dude is like, he might have an adult body, but he's
Oh my
clearly
God.
still 8 years old.
You would not be able to read.
apparently he's still 8 years old because she says, "I love you," and he says, "Wow, this is great."
I prayed so hard that
These
you'd
don't
find
feel-
me.
Yeah, like these don't feel like proportional responses. Like "I love you" should meet with "I love you too."
The first thing you say, I love you. Oh, and then we see the itty bitty titty committee, and there's no Y cut on her chest.
Yeah, no Y cut.
And now the dead
She's
girl
like,
loves the
his
old
forehead.
man and just kissing his old ass bald head.
He's like kissing his forehead.
Here's where it starts.
Uh-oh.
The gremlin's
She's
about to
trying
come
get
out of
him
this
in a
girl's back.
chokehold. Yeah,
Seriously.
she's squeezing his head way too hard. And
This
now
is like the
she's
weirdest, most awkward.
What
sex.
is she?
They're not even having sex yet.
Are they?
Yeah,
She's really grinding like hella hard, but he still has his jeans on, and she's choking him. Oh my god, this is amazing.
This is the weirdest.
She's still has her panties on, and she's literally has one arm in the air. She's like woo, and she's doing like the scream from Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah. So
Dude,
chainsaw and gun.
there's so much
Something
that
did
just
go off,
happened in
yeah.
that bedroom with fucking Reggie. And then somebody screamed. Both of them came out like, "Hey, did you get laid? No, did you?
Yeah.
No, I
these
just
guys
chafed
are
my
about to go
fucking
into a
dick.
fight, and I haven't blown their loads
I
yet.
love dry humping."
Yeah.
Right? All they're going to be thinking about, they're going to be fucking half chubbed up trying to fight tall
He's going to
man.
ask them about their blue balls.
That's like the worst case scenario. Blue balls, half chubbed up, fucking fighting, or the smell of fucking honey mustard. And now they just have a big ass hole blown in their wall.
Yeah, like somebody blew out a wall or a window.
Look how big that. There's a big ass hole. It's the grenade. Fuck off. What the fuck? Something. All of a sudden, there's blood on the wall. I'm a 19-year-old kid with Kevin Bacon hair
Yeah.
from fucking. So much going on in this
He's
movie.
trying to
There is.
remind them that they
A
have
lot
dairy-free
right now.
ice cream
I
flavors,
would.
though.
I would suggest watching this episode or watching the movie, but listen to the episode. Oh, so now the dead girl is getting back to be. Oh no, that's the Bangs girl. Is
She's looking for her
what do you
scarf
call it?
now.
Looking through the window. Right? She's like, I swear I wore a scarf. Now she just needs to do the mind talking, the telekinesis. Hey, have you seen my scarf? Ugh. That glass window for sure isn't double paned. All of a sudden, the tall man just nonchalantly reached through the glass window and pulled her out and then threw her into the back of the hearse, and she somehow is knocked out. No chloroform needed. Maybe she was just that tired. And so then the creepy uncle and nephew come running out of the house, and the hearse pills out and drives off. That was the shittiest Dukes of Hazzard dive into a car I've ever seen. And then he peeled out for 5 feet and then slammed on the brakes so that way the creepy uncle and the dead girlfriend could get into the car. And then he has, I'm still glad to see that he has the quadruple barrel shotgun with him, though. Duct tape and all. And did the dead girl just confess her love to him?
I don't know.
Like, why can't I?
I don't know.
be
He
with
didn't.
you?
He didn't seem too confident.
What?
He, followed what he said with "if I'm able," which is like, you don't say that. I'll be back
He's
if I'm
probably
able.
pissed, dude. Like, he's an old creepy uncle who just chafed because they were just dry humping.
Like, it's like going to the movies and just watching the previews.
Yeah. Getting like the popcorn, but no butter or salt. Like,
Did he load it for the first time?
Look, hell yeah, he just loaded the barrel.
Yeah, I don't think he's fired a single round out of that thing yet.
Fuck no, not yet.
How would you fire this thing? Like,
we're about to find out.
It's gonna like make the car like swerve
we're
when he
about
shoots
to
it.
find out. I hope to God it does.
He's gonna shake that car.
Something's gonna happen. Why does that guy look like fucking Kung Fu?
He does. He looks very serious. He's driving them towards a rock, and they flip.
He still didn't pull the trigger.
Okay,
just
so
like getting his wiener wet.
This whole movie could basically just be like a PSA for the anti-gun rally movement. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right? You ever get a shotgun pulled on you, drive to the nearest big rock and make them do a 180.
Well, that car flip was actually the end of them using the original Hemikuta, because the stuntman was told to drive 15 miles an hour and get into an accident. He misheard them and drove 50.
Yeah, and you see the muffler burning in a tree.
So that's the car actually like about to explode. Like this, like they wrecked this car.
That's pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, so this is real.
How do you make it do that
cursing.
flip though at 15
Goddamn
miles an
son
hour?
of a fuck.
Well, I don't think they were supposed to flip. That's the thing.
They were just supposed to hit a big rock?
Yeah, they're supposed to hit a rock.
Hit a rock. I was born in winter mean.
Like a rock.
I mean, they clearly have a 100-gallon gas tank.
Yeah, that's a lot of gas.
Because everything's coming out.
Or is that just like all the fluids collecting into one space and then coming out?
It's his piss. He's pissing upwards. He's like, oh, fuck. But I also like I said, the muffler was in the tree and the muffler was so hot that it lit the tree on fire.
Yeah, but now the tree is burning and sending the fire back to the car.
And if you know any kind of movies, there's the explosion.
But okay, so would a car reasonably explode like that?
Obviously.
If you put fireworks in it.
Oh, and now she's back to
Like
wearing
American
her
Psycho.
tape mask. Her paper tape mask. I mean, that's my biggest, if somebody like duct taped my mouth shut and like I had like really bad congestion, I'd be like, hey, please.
just lower it a little bit.
Right? Like, let me breathe from my mouth. Ooh, the crematorium. But she's not dead. She's alive. And now fucking creepy uncle and his ugly teeth.
And Michael looks like he has there's something about Amy hair or Mary hair.
He probably fell in the priest's hallway.
He's got the little shoot up.
I like how both of their jeans are completely way too small for them.
Oh yeah.
Both have wedgies. So they've got wedgies, blue balls, and fucking a half chub. And they're going to go fight the fucking darkness evil.
Well, and Reggie's look like dad pants.
Reggie has dad hair. Fucking asshole. Fucking dad hair. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's grandpa hair.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
But he's got like dad pants on. He looks like President Obama throwing out the first pitch in a baseball game.
It just doesn't make any goddamn. I like how they're scooping out the ashes of the previous person, but then there's like huge pieces of perfectly fine bones.
Yeah.
Everything else was burned except we can't burn a shoulder socket and a left jaw. We can burn the right
And
jaw.
apparently this
but
left
not
nut
the left
didn't
one.
burn.
Yeah. So they are at the funeral home, I'm assuming.
I like how he has, what do you think that is? 200 rounds for his quadruple shotgun.
Yeah.
And he hasn't shot a single one.
Oh, now we get to see what that double wide drill does.
Double long drill.
It just takes out
What the
lots.
fuck? Okay. Because just kicking it easily like that wouldn't have opened up the door.
Okay, so this would be even funnier if, like, every time Michael walks down the hall, it's like, okay, where am I going? What's in front of me? Am I okay? Because I can't see.
I like how the lights are on. This is the only movie we've ever seen where they have lights on. But Michael still has a fucking flashlight strapped to his chest.
Yes.
Looking like shitty Iron Man.
Well, he looks like Iron Man from, like, the beginning of Iron Man.
Or he's like, I don't want this fucking metal shards to go to my armpit. I'm going to put this fucking... And then there's those nostrils flaring. What the fuck? And now this guy's just...
Hammering out the bones.
Right?
It's weird.
Nope, there's fucking Caroline Baskins getting rid of her first husband. Fucking put him into a grinder. Then it's coming out and put it into Mr. Sam, 170 pounds.
Okay, so there's... I think I noticed, like, a subtle little, like, tease there. It's Mr. Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi was the director of Evil Dead.
So what? They got beef with him?
Well, no, like, I guess it's like a little, like a Hey You. He's also the Spider-Man director, like the first three.
I like how this guy's welding mask has that big ass thing of wool on it.
He's about to drink that.
And then this guy's hair, I still can't get over that.
And he's
Then they have
staring at these jugs.
the moonshine jugs filled with...
Hydrochloric
This
acid.
dude looks
Hell
like he
yeah.
got clawed by like a
What'd you say,
like a
Gary?
little house cat.
Yeah. Like the tiniest claw. It's like...
It's like, I just want to tease you a little.
So he's going to get the tall man by putting hydrochloric acid in the embalming fluid.
That's kind of cool, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
What
that's
if he's like, What if he's like,
Cool.
this is killer mustard gas? And then
Well, like
Joe Dirt comes in and saves their lives.
like hopefully it settles down before the tall man uses it because it's like fuming when he puts it in.
No, he's probably like, oh, coming in hot, just like all these caskets.
Okay, so now they
I'm gonna
figured
shove
out
this up my ass.
the door is opened by the Fujizi balls. So you have to get one, put it in the door.
You know what? You know what I just now realized? You know how to stop these Fujishi balls? You know, like you come in hot like this, like I'm going to poke your eyes, right? What do you
Mhm.
do? Boom. And that's the exact same thing that's going on with the Fujishi balls. They have the two fucking Wolverine claws like this. All you got to do is put your hand fucking perpendicular to your fucking face. Like if
Yeah.
somebody's coming in to do the peace sign, poke you in the eyes, and you put your hand up to block them, that's all you got to do. You Fujishi block them, and then you grab those balls, and then apparently
That's
you
probably
open
what
those doors.
that ear slicer
Yeah.
was for. Then
Boom,
is to
problem solved.
really
Let's turn
freak
the
you out,
movie
so you don't think about that.
Ooh, that does like, oh fuck, he's got my ear. And then it's like, oh well, there's my eyeballs. And then you're fucking dead. You got me good.
They have to show the bottom of her dirty sneakers.
Damn, were those Cortezes?
Yeah.
Oh, and now she wakes up.
Now she wakes up. She's going into the fire, but rolls off.
Oh, barrel rolls. Take off
This guy
my
totally
paper
does look like
mask.
one of the American
Or
Psycho
paper tape.
corporate punks.
He for sure does.
He's like
Yeah.
Patrick Bateman's other stunt double.
Oh, and then he belly flopped onto the rollers and rolled into the oven. That's called karma, dick hat.
But he's like undead, so like why would he care how it feels?
I mean, it probably still hurts. Maybe.
I get it. Yeah.
Maybe.
Shotgun
though.
that'll never
Maybe.
get fired.
Who freaking knows? Then here's
Yeah.
the shotgun that he has wasted time building.
He hasn't used it.
And look, it's just a fucking plastic handle duct taped to the barrels. Anything that's what's going to cock it?
But how are you cocking all four barrels at the same time?
With the
No, that's just a
duct tape
pistol.
handle.
That's just a pistol grip,
Fucking
or not the handle, but it's just a grip. I think it's those
Yeah.
one of those shotguns you like basically just fold down to put the round in, and then close it, and then just pull the trigger.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here comes a Fujishi ball.
And she
And it opened up. Let's
and
do the
Bangs
fucking
Girl
block it.
Gets pushed out of the way by Michael.
That would have been
And
an
his
opportune time to
welding
use that
hat.
shotgun.
Where'd he get all these clothes from?
Oh dang, he's back.
Oh. Out of nowhere. Just came up and bitch slapped him. He's so confused.
And the guy that was fighting Bang's girl now has the Fujizi ball stuck in his hand.
Well, it wasn't in his hand. It was stuck between his fingers.
But it's
And
drilled.
then
Yeah.
the drill part comes in. And now there's a gold Fujishi instead of a platinum one.
It took
Here
a
it
really long
comes.
time to start moving towards him.
He's got a hatchet. He's going to chop his own hand off?
I think so.
Saw status? You can shut the fuck up.
In two swipes.
God damn it.
Is his hand made out of spam?
He
Yeah, it was just like a sausage.
chopped his own
Yeah, really.
hand
Like,
off
he just,
with a hatchet.
they weren't even like good swipes. It was
It
like
just came off.
The first one was a practice one. And now all of a sudden,
It's like the people trying to hammer things hurriedly in Zombieverse.
oh
Tap tap
Jesus!
tap tap tap.
I like how creepy uncle has a gun holster for the
his
super long drill,
Because that's important.
and then he just
Still
drilled the
won't
guy
use
in
the
his
shotgun.
armpit and tickled him with it. Still won't use the shotgun.
So he says, "Come on, you mother!" Like,
Yep.
Uh-oh, big
Not-
dick contest. He pulls out his little bitch ass chainsaw, and the other guy pulls out a real man's chainsaw.
And Reggie looks so deflated.
Oh, I thought the size didn't matter. And then, fucking, I hope Reggie's chainsaw gets chopped in half by that chainsaw.
Yeah.
And then Reggie
The ball is
now
burning its way through.
the fucking catcher.
So Michael and Bangs Girl are hiding behind a door, and the Fujizi ball burns its way through the door.
And then exploded its way through the burned hole.
And is now using a laser to detect.
Good thing there's no cats around.
Yeah. Then it would detect a cat.
Those cats would be getting that laser. And then so they would just be fucking.
But okay, the laser's coming. Why are you still
looking at it?
Looking
what
at the laser?
fuck?
Move.
Damn, it just blew up fucking Splinter.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Splinter. Hopefully fucking
the Ninja Turtles will have no one to train them.
Donatello revenges you. How many doors does this place have?
1,000,000.
They're running straight through a hallway, then slamming a door, then another hallway, then slamming the door.
And we're back in
the
casket room.
And there's a little hole.
And here comes the guy who
the rest of them shouldn't be hard to chop up either, then.
Look at him.
No.
Fujishi Ball is now drilling through that door.
It's like a steel door.
Please tell me that was the shotgun.
Damn.
Oh, it wasn't.
What the fuck? Did you see that shit?
Shot him into the air.
Like, launched him up into the corner. Amazing. And now the Fujishi Ball is entering his asshole.
Yeah.
Literally. Fucking. Oh, wait. That's his spine. What the fuck? How did he... So, he's apparently having an epileptic seizure.
He's going like full exorcist.
And he is twisting 180 and then getting thrown into a corner. Amazing. But I thought he was undead. How is
coming
he
out his
mouth? So it went in through his asshole and it's climbing up his body and it's stuck in his head right now.
They should get out of there before it comes out of his mouth. And then if you die, then you die by the Fujizi ball
that went in his ass.
Yes.
I'd hang around and be like, where's this thing going to come out, dude?
Where's the exit
What the
point?
fuck is going on?
I would not hang out.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's either his throat or his mouth.
I'm going to go with the top of his head.
Mouth.
All right. Well, that's amazing graphics.
Ooh.
I like how he made
that's where
that
the ball
face
got
too.
stuck. Like the ball's like, I can't break
bitch.
through the face skin.
Right, I can't break through the lips.
It's through the lips, the strongest part of the body.
Right, I just entered in through his fucking asshole. Unless that dude had a loose butthole. Workaholics. Don't be a loose butthole.
I like Anders.
Fucking all of those.
Anders is my favorite.
How he's like, I just told him that I did like a 10-second swim and he didn't blink once. And you're just like, fucking swimming? Like, that's how tough you show you are?
So we're back to Reggie's chainsaw fight, and he loses his bandolier of ammo.
Of worthless ammo.
Reggie wishes he went with a 45 Colt.
How does he keep climbing up so high on these walls?
Then does like a ninja jump roll.
I would have chopped his blue balls off.
An old man ninja jump roll.
Oh God! And then he just.
I think this is where Reg kind of wishes he had his 45
like
Colt.
a little kid.
Yeah. And now,
did you see his face flinch? Oh, Reggie gets him in the wiener.
He chainsaws the Graver's balls.
And he seriously is thinking about the dick swinging contest. Do you see his face when he was getting his balls? And that guy still raised his chainsaw in victory, like, mine's still bigger.
Yeah.
And Reg is like, oh, I kissed a dead girl.
Like, I may die, but I have a bigger chainsaw than you. So.
Right? I told you it's not the size that counts, it's the motion. And then here comes the fucking.
This would be the opportune time to fire that gun.
Yeah.
The fucking Freddy Krueger.
Is it time to shoot it? Oh my God, it is. Whoa! Took out 4 of them at once.
Oh,
Well, that is
One time
physically
use.
impossible.
One time.
and then he just throws it away. Shoots it once and throws it away. What the fuck? He spent easily 6 seconds building that gun for him just to throw it away. And then here's the dead girl.
Just walking down the road, sadly, as her car is not working anymore.
And John Connor entering the fucking
The mausoleum
hallway.
with Bangs Girl. So they pull
What the hell?
one curtain. They pull one curtain. Why?
I'm guessing it's gonna have to do something with the Fujiji. What the hell
So
is
these
he
are just
doing?
one-time use Fujiji.
Don't worry.
Yeah, this is the one-time use.
And there's the creepy uncle again, getting right in their face, like, "Hey guys, what are you doing? You think about making out later?"
Like
He
someone,
doesn't understand personal space.
Dude, he's
it looks
just
like someone
fucking
burned a cigar
creepy-
on the side of his face.
What the
Maybe they were
hell?
trying to make that a black eye or something.
Yeah,
Right?
I think that's where he got smacked in the face.
Hey guys, you think about making a movie later?
Yeah,
or
right.
You guys like popcorn? Hey, I just chopped a man's dick with the chainsaw.
So they're just holding this like detached hand with a Fujizi ball.
Yeah. And now the dead girl
Is at the hearse.
looking in, and something, I was about to say something bad's gonna happen, but a dog started barking. She backed the fuck up out of it. Is that an animal by the tire? Or is that a tree, like, whatever, root?
I think it's a tree root.
So now the dead girl knows how to
She's gonna
hotwire
go back
a car,
to the 90s
huh?
where she
Apparently.
came from.
Yeah.
This is battery acid. And now, we're back in the...
And he's holding this hand with the Fujizi ball like
Yeah.
it's like the Holy Grail.
Or
Right.
like it's going to explode.
Like, yeah, like he's afraid of it, which, okay, I would be too.
Kind of, like, but I mean, why isn't it woken up? Or, like, what the fuck is it doing?
Because I guess it's stuck. It's not, it's robotic. It's not alive.
I mean, it literally chopped a guy's ears off and then stabbed him in the head, and then...
And we're back at the two rods from the first movie that Reggie decided to touch and reverse everything.
I must have had a lot of drink that episode.
Because remember, it like suctioned everything in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it reverses the time on that fucking hair. And now what the... Oh, yeah.
And then we...
Because he's making an army full of fucking Ewoks in there.
Yeah.
Because he had all those fucking 50-gallon drums. Yeah, and he puts his hand in, he pulls it out, and she's like, "Oh, I wonder if that can be in my butt."
Oh, dang.
And the tall man is behind
Backhand Reggie.
Reggie and bitch smacked him.
I think he like just Will Smith.
Now he's picking
Reggie.
both up with one in each.
Yeah.
He had the stiffest arm.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
Had the stiffest arm to slap. Dude, how many times this girl been put down on that table to fucking die tonight?
I know, like they really want to get her. So they're on the red planet, Michael and Reggie.
Where all those 50-gallon drums are.
And it's like
I think it was just like a glitch and he wanted like average size demons, but he got Ewok demons.
I mean, maybe. So now
The
tall man is
world's
looking through
longest Phillips
his
screwdriver.
tools.
His torture tools.
That was the world's longest
What's
Phillips
that?
screwdriver.
Yeah,
I think that was
for your brain.
That was the honey mustard injector.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope Tall Man just shoots that whole thing.
The honey mustard injector into donuts. Uh-oh.
So the tall man doesn't realize that the hydrochloric acid jug is on the ground.
Oh, now look, he's just so afraid that the creepy little dude's going to touch his face.
Okay, I would be too. That thing looks disgusting.
Yeah, look, gross as shit. Ha! He's getting ready to do a neck IV.
He's gonna do an IJ.
Fucking, here we go. Right into the fucking jugular.
Damn, he's really going deep.
Hell yeah, that's what she said.
I like the noise that made.
Michael pulls out the.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Here comes the honey mustard splatting out. This looks like fucking Dr. Pimple Popper. It's just a bunch of fucking
it
cysts.
looks like yellow pus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, he just took it and crumbled it up like it was aluminum. And now he's real mad.
And then
What
an
the
arm pops
fuck?
out of his head.
What the hell? Is that arm? It's a piece of metal.
But
Like
then,
it's what?
but then Bang's girl stabs him in the spine with
Oh.
the embalming fluid.
This isn't honey mustard. This is hydrogen chloride or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's hydrochloric acid.
Oh, now it hurts. As all the pus and honey mustard shoots out of his face and neck, and
He's starting to like deteriorate.
he's probably shitting his pants. Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Why? And his hand is just melting away, or the skin is. His eyeballs just fucking exploded.
Ugh.
That was
I mean,
really
that's pretty-
anticlimactic.
And now they're hugging. Oh, damn, look at those tight ass pants. Instead of cargos, they're front pocket cargos.
So now Reggie has decided to set everything in the mausoleum on fire.
For sure, that's like the manliest thing he's ever done in his life.
Yeah, I think so.
He's going to easily brag about. One time I shot 4 fucking dwarves at the same time with a quadruple barrel shotgun. Well, we need proof of it. Oh, well, I got rid of it because I somehow rigged it to only shoot once. And then I knew the power, the world wasn't ready yet for that power, so I threw it away. And then the dead girl comes up and saves them.
Yeah.
What was that last fire there for? What was he shooting the flame at?
Saves them to hurts.
Yeah, that like he just kept shooting the flame. Like everything's already on fire. So they're like burning, like
hauling ass,
like
out
hauling
of there.
ass out of there.
Like it's gonna be a huge ass explosion. And now they're all happy, like, "Hey, we did it!
Deep-
We survived!
yeah.
We got him."
Hopefully,
Deep
we
down
get
they know
laid
it's not over.
finally."
Yeah. So they said, check out the coffin in the back.
Why wouldn't they just get rid of it? I hope it's like just a fucking old grandma.
And
He
it's
pulls his strap out on her already.
empty.
Yes, it's a fucking magician's casket.
Oh, Reg.
Uh-oh.
Good old
The
Reg.
dead girl just closed the thing, and creepy uncle.
Mm.
Oh my god!
Oh, he calls
Creepy
her-
uncle thinks he's gonna get laid.
He calls her babe.
He did that whole thing like she's driving.
Oh, and
You
she
can't
pulls
get
off.
roadhead while she's driving.
She pulls off the side of her hair,
She has
literally.
alopecia.
I don't know if that's alopecia.
Dude, what the fuck? Like, again, we've mentioned this before that there's certain places to fucking bone down, certain times to bone down.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you guys just survived not being murdered. However, wait until you get to like a hotel or your room before you start boning down. Don't start having
This
sex.
dude
in the
literally
fucking
has
back
a
of the
45
hearse.
and he's
Exactly.
acting
You're
like
not
he's got
safe.
nothing.
It's a dream. It's only a dream.
Exactly.
It's not.
It's not like that window is bulletproof.
Oh God!
And the tall man is in the hearse and pulls them out.
And then somebody pulls me out from the back door.
Yeah.
All right. So the fucking dead girl had a fucked up head, ripped out her hair, threw the uncle out of the driving hearse. Again, blew fucking John Connor again, cock blocked him. That was a magician's casket.
Apparently.
They said, bye, bitch. And who's driving the hearse now?
Apparently no one. No one is driving the hearse.
It's going to hit the fucking person from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And they're going to collab together.
Exactly.
All right. That's the
All right.
end.
That's the end. All
Roll
right.
credits.
And we'll be back with some final thoughts.
Refill and get back.
Hell yeah. And we're back with final thoughts on Phantasm II.
That was the second one?
I don't know.
Yeah. It felt like a repeat.
There's supposed to be 5 of these?
There are 5 of these.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get better every time. Bigger and bigger blue balls.
Well, Reggie's the king of blue balls.
Well, I think that's what happens is they get such huge blue balls because they just dry fuck and then they turn into Fujishis and they're so mad. Like, we were this close. And then they just blow out of their sacks and then just start killing everybody in the long hallways.
So that's how they turn into the tall man's people. They're just sexual frustration.
See, and that's why the first one had 1. And then all of a sudden 2 come up. So the 2 that came up were fucking
Some others had blue
from
ball.
some virgin's ass ball sack. Yes. They just shot out there. It's like, I'm tired of this shit. If I can't get down, I'm going to kill somebody. And then they literally shot out of somebody's ball sack and then went down a long hallway and killed people.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, in this one, you can tell there's a lot more of a budget.
Yeah, like if
They had so many more like cemeteries and sets to work with.
there's like, how many cemeteries can we buy on this budget? Like, we need them all.
They burned
How many
through
model
what,
homes can we
three
blow
tall
up?
man versions in this movie.
Right?
Pretty much.
So like CGI is $1 million, or you can buy 6 houses for $750,000 and blow them up. Fuck CGI then.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna blow up these houses. You know? And then I think Reggie's like, you know what? I've been dreaming ever since I was a little kid, a quadruple shotgun. The only way I'm going to get them into Phantasm 2 is if you somehow write that into the screenplay. And they're like, nobody's going to believe a quadruple shotgun made out of duct tape and fucking WD-40 and a wooden handle.
They
Like,
will.
some bullshit. I'm going to go home and I'm going to have my son draw the most fucking ridiculous weapon that he can think of. And yeah, I'll get back to you with that, with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's going to be like, oh, really? I'm going to make a 4x4 shotgun now. And I'll be like, damn, you got him.
Yeah.
You could have taken out 8 Ewoks with a fucking 4x4 shotty. Yeah. I don't know how the tall man lived.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Once you have boiling hot honey mustard pouring through your veins, melting your hand,
Yeah.
for sure he's not going to play piano anymore
No.
or the organ. He's only going to play the skin flute. Ha ha! Put it a ting. Anyways,
But I don't know. Like for me, I felt like this one was more focused than the first one.
Yeah, I like this one more than the first one.
It's tighter. Like it feels like we're not going
I mean,
here, there, and everywhere.
We didn't
Like the ending in the first one takes place like in what looks like a national park.
The only thing
Like,
that wasn't
We didn't see
tighter
a
in this
punk
movie.
ass kid doing donuts in the yard of a funeral home's, fresh cut grass.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's why they all died in the first one.
for being dicks to the dead.
Yep. Bye, bitch.
But I like this one a lot more. I feel like it ties everything together better.
Yeah, I like this one more. For sure.
It was fun.
Indeed.
I hope the next one's even more fun.
Like it kind of redeems a lot of
I hope the
quality.
next one's even more fun with
What's
like
that?
6 Fujishi balls. More and more men get blue balled.
Well,
as
yeah,
we go
Michael
on.
and Reggie's. That's why Reggie, for sure, in number 3, Reggie's going to come back as a ghost. You know, like when you become a ghost, like they say that you have
Mhm.
unfinished business
Yeah.
on Earth. Like he has unfinished business to lose his
He wants to
virginity finally.
He wants to unglue those balls.
Like, yeah. Like he tried every single way to lose his virginity. He was trying to pick up on his nephew at the beginning of the movie. He had that creepy sit in front of the fire trying to play his fucking acoustic guitar in front of him. And then he saw his nephew picking up on some chick in a fucking cemetery. So he jumped inside the fucking hole with him. He's like, hey guys, what are you doing? Can I get you any appetizers or anything? Fucking let me know how you guys feeling.
Can I DJ your hookup?
Yeah. And then he fucking hits up on that dead girl, and then as soon as the dead girl left, he then goes back to the nephew like, hey, just double checking. How are we on the Three's Company? And then finally at the end, he's like, hey, babe, thinking he's going to get, I don't know how he thought this, but thinking he's going to get roadhead while she's driving.
Yes.
And I don't know how.
Define how that's safe.
Maybe deep
Even-
down he knew
man.
she was a tall man and that a worm was going to come out of her forehead and do it for her while she drove.
See, and that's the part. He had nothing less left to lose, man. He could have done the fucking hole in the popcorn bucket on her and fucking had nothing left to lose. And so then he finally fucking dies. I don't think that he died from being thrown out of the car. I think that when he threw him out of the car, he landed on his fucking dick and his nuts exploded inside of him. And then he fucking died from impact of his balls exploding.
That's entirely possible.
That's
Too
a
much
fan
pressure.
theory right there.
Yeah.
Fucking balls exploding internally. And then they're going to come back as mini Fujishi balls on number 3.
Just a bunch of like a legion of tiny.
No, they're
Fujishi
gonna
balls.
go. They're gonna go find
Yeah.
a protest somewhere
It's
where they
gonna
can
go
protest against edging, against male edging.
They're coming back based off of the size
Yeah.
of the chainsaw.
If you start, you have to finish.
He's gonna come back with a chafed ass shaft and no nuts and haunt everybody in number 3. Yeah. But I can't wait till we get comments on this.
Yeah.
Like, really? Fucking exploding nuts is the fucking how people die now.
I mean, it'd be a terrible way to die.
Right?
Yeah.
Real fucking painful.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but then there's so many different ways. Could they explode and then do it? Or they just explode out of you and then that's when they fucking turn into Fujishis with Wolverine claws.
That's true.
I like how these ones added a screw into it. Last one didn't.
No,
did
they drilled last time, yeah.
This one looked
That
like
was
a
there.
littler one.
It was like
Man.
a blunt drill though this time.
It's like, I'm gonna get this.
It just like puts pressure on your skull.
Like, and so many jokes we can do.
I hope
So
in the third
many jokes.
installment they take like an atom bomb or something into that other dimension and then just leave it and then leave the other dimension.
right?
Yeah. Like, how do you like up the stakes on these things?
You know how pissed I'd get if I was like, damn it, I wanted an army of fucking, you know, Bigelows or something, like a big ass one.
Yeah.
Oh, we thought you said Willows. Say, no, motherfucker. I want a big, yeah.
We sent Andre the Giant to you
He's like,
to
hey.
really send the point home, and you still didn't get it.
Yeah, there's just so he had an overabundance of like
Yeah.
50-gallon drums. And he's like, hey, our murderers need to fit in these.
Yeah.
Like, hey, boss, you know the only people that are going to fit in those are fucking Ewoks and Willow. Well, you know, instead of having like, you know, 5 big security guards, he's like, no, just get 20 Willows.
Exactly.
See? Now it all makes sense.
I think if I were going to be a tool of the tall man, think of all the different like ways that people end up fucked from that dude. I think I'd want to be a Fujishi ball. Yeah,
It feels like the most useful job.
I don't think I would want to be a sand person.
Yeah, you'd basically be like security.
I get to open doors.
Yeah, but
I can melt through, drill into people's heads.
Not a terrible job.
Yeah, because I mean that other guy, like obviously the Fujiji ball doesn't know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy, because it went after.
Oh, it went after
it went after the bad guy,
like Lurch or whatever it was.
Right? They're like, hey, I'm on your team. I'm on your team. Stop! Oh fuck!
Dude, that was like
hand
off.
Like
went doot doot. The hand just like
like 2 taps and like his
it was
his
as
hand
if
is like off of his arm.
It's
Maybe
like it was
a
one big
sharp
thick piece of spaghetti that was wet and like ready to just break.
Maybe it's a super sharp hatchet.
His spam masubi. His
love spam masubi, right? Like, yeah, but no, way better than the first one.
Much better.
So now it kind of makes me want to be like, all right, number 3.
Yeah,
number 3 will be good.
It'll be good.
Exploding nuts. All right, that's a great way to end the episode. Until you guys hear our voice next. It just ends with exploding nuts.
Exploding nuts.
There you go. Garrett.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you for being here.
Amazing.
Always a pleasure, especially
Always
when it's
fun.
Phantasm.
You're our resident Phantasm guest expert.
Right. We need to think of other movies that have multiple movies in them.
Oh yeah.
And we'll just keep getting you back on those ones. So we've got you for at least 3 more episodes. And then what's another movie?
Feast.
Which one was it, Anthony?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we can do
Feast.
Yeah, it's
okay. I've never
I'll have to send you the trailer.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's good.
But thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And thank everybody that's going to listen to this and shoot me random text messages about the random shit that we said tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.